We are going to learn how to make a fishtail bracelet on the HappyLoom. So this is called our fishtail bracelet, and then this is our HappyLoom. So all you'll need is one HappyLoom, one G-clip, and some bands. And before we begin, I just want to go over why it's called the HappyLoom. If you look at it, it's in a shape of a smiley face, so that's why it's called HappyLoom. This bottom part, I like to call it the mouth area, is where you'll be placing your bands so that it's easier to grab your bands and then make your bracelet. And then this top area, I'd say like the eyes area, the cutout part, is so you can just go in and grab the bands and pull them over. So let's place our bands on top of our on our HappyLoom, and how I like to do it is I would just grab a bunch of bands with your index and thumb finger, place it on top of here, and then you basically would just push down like that. And it's okay if not all of the bands make it on the HappyLoom. You could just twirl it like this to see if any of them fall out, which none of them did, which is good. I'm just gonna go in and grab more bands like that, twist. And if they fall out, you just pick them back up and place it back on your HappyLoom. And today I'll be using 3 colors for my fishtail bracelet. In a minute I'll be explaining why 3 colors, because I find it a lot easier than using less or more. Twist. Alrighty, so once you get all your bands onto your HappyLoom, let's go over the hand placement. So if you're right-handed like me, I like to take my index and thumb finger and place it on like the cheekbone area of the smiley face. If you're left-handed, you can just flip it over, place your right hand on the cheekbone area. But since I'm right-handed, I'm gonna do it this way. And how we're gonna start off is I'm gonna grab my first band, which is I'm gonna use pink, and we're gonna make a figure 8. And to make a figure 8, you're basically gonna loop it around that first, like the eye part, and then you're gonna twist and then loop it back onto the other eye, so it makes a figure 8 shape, if you could see that. And then I'm going to take my second band, which is white, and you just place that second band right on top. And then for your third band, you will place your band right on top. And for HappyLoom, you will always, when you make a fishtail bracelet, you would always loom with 3 bands on the HappyLoom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that very bottom band, pink, and I'm gonna loop it over its eyes. So I'm gonna go in, which is what these cutouts are used for. I'm gonna go in, grab that band, and I'm gonna, you see that, I'm gonna loop it over the eyes, and it just sits right in the middle like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Grab that band, loop it over, and it just sits in the middle just like that. And this middle like cutout U area, I'd say, like, you can call it the nose, you would just push down so that you can just add more bands. So my next color is pink. And going back to why I like to use 3 colors is I know which color is next. Whichever color is sitting in the middle is my color, color of rubber band that I'm gonna use next. So pink, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna add that pink band on, and then you're gonna grab that very bottom band, which is white for me, pull it over, and then do the same thing on the other side. Pull it over, push down. And now the next color I'm going to use is white. Just going to place that white band on top, grab my turquoise band on the bottom, pull it over, and push down. So now turquoise on top, grab the pink band on the bottom, pull it over, push down. Pink band on top, pull the white band over, pull it over, push down. And this is when you start to see the fishtail bracelet form. So on top, over, push down. And if you do ever run out of bands on the bottom, that's okay, you can always just add more. And once you get the hang of it, it'll become very easy to make the bracelet. Push down.